be one humdinger of a semi-final if we get to that. But right now, we are into our quarter-final. Finally, it is BDS versus TrainHard. A best-of-5 matchup to decide who goes through to the semi-finals and bags themselves a little bit extra cash. Gets them up to €2,000 if they can get to the semis, and TrainHard will open us up 24 seconds in.
Well, already looking at it, I said Cryptos needs to do what he does, and when you look at a man, Fabulous opening, a man just shy of 1 goal per game, already showing BDS as well, but let's be truthfully honest, Crafters as well. We didn't look at BDS for a comeback factor, even though they're maybe 0-1 down, 0-2 in a game. There's always that belief, and there's the annoyance as well for many teams. They could come back and with half the game, so being the window marker, 90 seconds for myself, that's going to be a good telling, but a minute gone, TrainHard Esports with an upset and to an extent, 1-0 up.
Yeah, we'll see how TrainHard can hold on to this lead, if they can hold on to this lead, maybe extend it as well as Temper trying to fly down. Flares and Temper's on the back line, but now BDS, marked by 8, now into the corner, looking for his teammate in the middle, will get blocked out by the defense. This is what TrainHard do well, is they like to block in that corner and just stymie the offense. Not look at that from Temper. We saw the highlight of him earlier with the Cooksier style pinch, and he almost got one right into the net there as well.
That's a bit of an unfortunate ricochet as well too, an extra nice bit of control in this opening game. Nothing too special, nothing too elaborate as well, but that pass and play by TrainHard, fabulous setup, and it keeps BDS guessing. Every single touch will be just cruising and hurting the struggling BDS side that went, as we said, 0-2 in the recent competitions.
And it's Temper trying to get out of his own corner. It is TrainHard with most of the offense. Now BDS finally with a little bit of offensive flurry. Extra will try and tee it down for Monkey Moon, but just intercepted by this TrainHard side. And they're doing very well in defense to stop the shots coming in, but Monkey through onto net. Econ will take it away to the corner, but now is finally BDS's time to shine in offense. They are starting to hold this midfield a lot more, but TrainHard they are shutting them down every step of the way. And it is all TrainHard right now, even though BDS have a through onto goal here, straight up onto the backboard. Temper will take it away. Extra towards the middle, marked by 8. Monkey Moon a little bit too far back, but Monkey has a lot of boost and a flip reset to work with towards the crossbar, but Cryptos takes it away just in the nick of time.
Fabulous by TrainHard Esports. They have set themselves positionally, defensively, stellar as well. And you know me, Crafters, I love the sort of the low-scoring games. It's always a treat to see what they do mechanically, how they break each other down. And they have not put a foot wrong here. BDS is still trying to feel out their opposition. And Arlig, our good friend, who will be casting later on today as well, talks about the rival series, Monkey Moon, being one of the best all-time goal scorer. Probably still is in that sort of conversation. Has been kept quiet and still is.
That was a nice little combination there between Mark and Monkey, but Econ's got a shot on extra towards the backboard. No one from TrainHard following this up, probably the wise decision. And they're just letting BDS trickle into their own half and then going on this counter-attack style of play, are TrainHard. And BDS still can't contend with it. They are starting to hold the middle of the field, as I said before. But every shot towards this TrainHard side of the field, or towards the orange net, I should say, is a little bit off target. There's nothing threatening at all from BDS as Econ takes this one down. Shot comes in on the backup, but just taken away to the corner. And TrainHard are just in full control of this. They're just unrelenting, getting the possession back off of BDS whenever they like.
I'm enjoying this sort of technical piece that has been put forth, but as you said, the accuracy not there, but how much of it's due to TrainHard? I say very little. It's BDS who are looking sloppy as regional champions. They're almost looking, I wouldn't say as bad as SSG is, but they've got a few issues to solve themselves after a sloppy bracket run in other RLCS tournaments.
What we're talking about is this BDS. This is really a get-right tournament for BDS, but is this the unveiling of the curtain? Is this BDS turning back from the carriage into the pumpkin? We'll have to wait and see, but TrainHard with that early goal still being the difference maker, only 1-0 here in game number 1, 20 seconds still to go, and this is BDS where they like to shine. You said you'd never have to count, you never can count them out. Can BDS, and they'll try and put everything and the kitchen sink towards this orange net. Within the last 10 seconds, Mark gets it towards Extra, but Econ just controls it nicely, delays the touch ever so slightly, just drains that clock, and Mark by 8 cannot get anything towards the middle, and TrainHard with that goal within the first 30 seconds of the game is the difference maker, and they take the first here against BDS.
That was probably, and I don't mean this to be rude to TrainHard, the most boring opening game it is that has ever been played defensively, and I love him for it. I dream for matches like that, and I apologize to anybody who wants those 6-5 scorelines, goals galore, but I want to see solidify. I want to see solid defense. And when you see that there, you know the team isn't afraid. They are comfortable, and they're just playing the game they want to without the BDS factor, crafters. And you know what? That game won elementary TrainHard there.
Yeah, and BDS really wasn't a factor. They were flopping all over the place, and you said it looked sloppy. It felt sloppy as well from BDS. They just couldn't find their passes. They couldn't find anything in offense. And TrainHard was just cutting out everything that they were trying to do. But within the first 10 seconds, BDS right on the aggression here to start things off in game number 2. TrainHard just picking up where they left off, not allowing the pressure to get to them. And BDS still can't find this route through to the orange net. Econ.
Oh,
The backboard double touch, and Temper will send it home. Just as quickly as they scored their opener in game 1, they've scored the opener in game 2.
welcome, Temper, to the Monaco. Welcome. That was fabulous. That was simply a nerve settler for the young kid himself. Just get a goal against BDS in game 2. And they haven't got one yet, and that should have been tucked away by BDS. That should have been their first goal of the series as well. And you know what, crafters? If this holds as well, we might have that legendary 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 sweep if this keeps up.
Oh, someone somewhere in the south of England, Shogun will be licking his chops, looking towards that scoreline. Move to the 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 sweep. Are TrainHard, but BDS want to get themselves on the scoreboard. Firing everything on all cylinders towards this orange net. Monkey Moon looking to tuck it in, but Tamper gets the touch to it. And everything that BDS is throwing here is just getting snuffed away by TrainHard. Here comes Monkey Moon, Extra in the middle, looking to run to destruction. Wasn't planning to get a touch there, I don't think. But Tamper able to take this one away. Now TrainHard down the BDS side of the field. Marked by 8 release the pressure towards net. Oh, and it trickles across. No touch made. And TrainHard still hold on to the 1-0 lead.
Lovely bit of defensive work as well. Magic, their coach, deserves all the credit so far. Training and the discipline on display too. And oh, this could be dangerous. This could be dangerous. Oh, what a save, but the setup to the backboard stack, crafters. And it's not even being defended. The regional champions are almost letting their opposition just pepper them, and they're letting this just happen time and time again here. It's just unthinkable at the moment.
Former regional champions, I'll have you know. Well, top blokes will have a word with you. You keep calling BDS the regional champs. But here come TrainHard, looking to knock off the fall split champions of BDS. 2.5 minutes gone, 2.5 to go here in game number 2. And this is a lot of pressure from TrainHard, and they've spent a lot of time down in this blue half of the field, but this is an open net. Marked by 8 shoots and just hits the crossbar. This might go all the way back down as an empty net was there. The Monkey able to step in front of it for the moment. Oh, and TrainHard, they've been pushing so hard off the crossbar again. Extra saves towards the crossbar again. Temper will try and get it down. Marked by 8 saves. What a flurry from offense from TrainHard, but BDS hold on and at least keep this one close. Extra now on the counter with Monkey Moon in tow towards the backboard. Marked by 8 is there, but Monkey will go up instead. Extra and Marked by 8 will rush in, and this is going to be TrainHard's opportunity to get out of their half. Well defended, but big mistakes from BDS on the double commit.
Shouldn't even been chances for TrainHard, but when you have a half a chance, you're meant to take it, and so far they've set themselves up. And Temper! Take a bow, my son, fabulously making Monkey Moon look like an average bubble player with a mistake like that.
It's a touch that Monkey Moon had to make, otherwise it was going in. But he just didn't know that Temper was lying in wait. What positioning from Temper. The 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 sweep has been ruined, but can you blame TrainHard for wanting to get ahead of BDS after the pounding that they've been taking on their back line? And it's TrainHard's game to lose right now. Minute 20 still to go. And TrainHard in full command of the major champions here in the European region. And we talked about BDS. Is this the end of the Cinderella story for BDS? Looking that way, the way they've been playing in recent weeks. Looking at the Monaco game, he showed a big shot there for Monkey Moon, and he just cannot send it towards target. It might have been saved nonetheless, but you've got to put shots like that on target.
Such wide accuracy, and he had to do this to our good friend Boy Arroyo, but I use him as the match second circle. If he can score, professional should. That was a chance that should have went, and that should have been 30 seconds on the clock, 2-1, and BDS are skirling at the ball here and just peppering at the net here. And the issue is there's no plan here, Crafters. It's just shots after shots, and let's run for some boost and repeat the same way again. TrainHard Esport, if you had your eyes shut, looked a much better side by some considered side that aren't even in the top 16 in the European region.
It's baffling to think, and your bold prediction of TrainHard 3-0 is getting closer and closer, and only one game away from becoming true, Danny. TrainHard Esports. My goodness, 5 saves there from Econ as well. It was an impressive showing from TrainHard in the offensive half of the field, but you've got to give them credit in the back half as well. Yes, BDS weren't shooting as proficiently as we've known them to, but at the same time, you've got to give TrainHard the credit on defense for at least keeping this clean sheet through 2 games.
That's just discipline. That's just sitting there trusting, making the touches and playing smart. You have to play with a high intelligence against BDS. Even on BDS worst of days, they're still a top 6 side in the world. There's no hands down, that is simply it. And I don't care about the North America, OCE, SAM. BDS are that good. But yes, the winter break. Yes, you can put that maybe down to an excuse. This is the last real big tournament of 2020. And BDS are going out potentially 3-0. Oh, BDS will be having some words. There will be, let's just say, a hairdryer treatment if I was their coach.
Oh, and Temper looking to turn on the hairdryer in offense. But yeah, BDS. If this is the way that they're playing right now, they need to take this winter break and sort out what they're doing. Maybe even just take a break from competitive Rocket League for these couple of weeks that were off over the holiday break and the New Year break. But it's just not good enough for BDS right now. And TrainHard are taking full advantage of this. Downfield now goes TrainHard towards the backboard. Econ was there, but actually it's Cryptos, was there to maybe send it home, but first minute comes and goes without a goal here. Danny, first time that we've had this in this series so far, but you got to say that BDS looking a little bit better on the back line. They've got a couple of chances floating in front of net there. Martin by 8 had the shot, Cryptos gets it away. And again, Monkey Moon just shoots long, but Temper well rotated by TrainHard. You were talking about the discipline from TrainHard, and that's how well that they have been practicing and making sure that there's no mistakes, but that's a big mistake from BDS. Full commitment, nobody in net, TrainHard 1-0.
Just simply good control of 50, and BDS's rotation was caught sleeping, napping at the halfway line. And I feel bad for BDS at the moment. This is not the side that we love dearly that comes out and demolishes any team at will at the moment. And TrainHard, credit to them, they rightly deserve praise and credit for doing so, but they can't be sloppy at the moment. 90 seconds plus and go on, Crafters. They will have to, quite literally. Look at BDS in the eyes and finish the job off the way they started and keep on putting the goals in.
Yeah, they can't let this being on the precipice of taking out one of the best teams in Europe get to them. But finally, after 12 minutes near enough of gameplay, BDS finally have one on the board after a defensive mistake there from TrainHard. A wide open net, and BDS will be gifted one for their first goal of the series. But at this stage, you should not be seeing BDS have their first goal of the series after 12 minutes of play.
That's just the standard set, and it's been dictated. And BDS, I said before even the ball was kicked, Crafters, if there's a side that will come back, it will be BDS. They are the most annoying side for doing so. They know how to win from situations like this. And actually, fabulous setup. The execution, however, nightmare fuel, just to say the least.
It will be nightmare fuel. At least BDS avoid the perfect sweep. They're not getting perfect swept out of this with no goals on the board, but TrainHard looking to sweep them nonetheless, and it will be a statement win for TrainHard if they can pull it off, but that's a statement goal from Mark by 8. Midfield line, and BDS take their first lead of this series.
Finally, something we've seen, something of BDS's caliber. We see what BDS can actually be truly made of while also testing TrainHard. We haven't seen them trail, we've always seen them up in front. That's a decent challenge as well. And the only thing I'm a bit worried here, Crafters, I do not want to see TrainHard get passive or sort of like scared of BDS. The fact they're up 2-1, they've got to keep pushing, they've got to keep at it while still having that same discipline in game 1 and 2.
Yeah, I fully agree with you there. They've got to keep the intensity there that was worrying and floundering BDS at the start of this series. Got to put a lot more shots onto net if you're TrainHard esports, because for the most part of this game, you've had the ball in your half of the field, so you need to get something going downfield, but BDS are going to make that difficult for you. Within the next minute and 35 seconds, Econ finds his teammate in the middle there. Kryptos takes it towards the backboard and dropped down there, but no one there following. And it does look like you might be right here, Danny. They seem to be a little bit more passive and letting the game come to them more often than not, whereas you want to start shutting BDS down as Extra had a chance there towards net, but again, just off target.
Well, decent sort of follow through by TrainHard. They're just trying to get that midfield locked down, able to open up a few avenues as well too. But BDS, credit to them, they have solved a few technical hitches, shall we say, in their rotation, and looking a bit more fluid as well. But this opening sort of situation that they found themselves, shocking to say the least, but Mark Mahid's attack here, just keeping the ball away, and I hate to say parking the bus at this stage, it's almost goal-scoring potential there. Fabulous save by Econ once more, probably one of the best players in the bubble scene, actually stepping up to the mark.
Well, it's been TrainHard stepping up to the mark in this series so far. Let's see if they can hold it out and score a goal to maybe send us to overtime in the next 20-odd seconds. They're putting lots of shots towards this blue net and putting everything they possibly can. Here comes TrainHard again. Econ, no one's in goal. It's towards the backboard. Is there a follow-up? Yes, there is, but it's not towards net. Bunted away by BDS, and they'll get a goal to boot. Monkey Moon puts it out of reach, and BDS are going to at least put within one game in this series.
Well, it'll be a bit strange one saying 3-0 TrainHard sort of being the champions against a BDS side. And I hate to be the caster who made that prediction, Crafters. Would have been nice if it worked out.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been interesting nonetheless, and especially TrainHard coming out here and taking 2 games straight off of BDS. They might even get 1 goal to boot. Will they? Yes, they will. That always happens. I write the score down in my notes, and all of a sudden there's another goal there. But TrainHard, you got to give them credit. So they've played so well against this BDS side. They just got best there in game number 3 after a couple of mistakes in defense. But BDS, they still don't look at their best right now, and TrainHard are going to lock onto their mistakes that they're making in the midfield and take full advantage of them in this game number 4. And I think, honestly, TrainHard can close it out here in game 4.
I would like to see it. TrainHard realistically needs to if they are looking to win the series as a whole. Um,
Mhm.
I'm trying to sit here analytically wise break it down here, but I want to see a game 5. We've only
Do you
got
want to see?
7 series of the day, and do you know what? I want full game 5. So I don't care who wins this game, and that's no disrespect to either of them. I want to see a thriller for game 5, Crafters.
It would be a thrilling storyline to even be in Game 5. The way that BDS played in the first 2 games, they didn't deserve to be in a Game 5, to be in my honest opinion. TrainHard really should have closed that out in 3. I think they'll do it here in Game 4, but if we go to Game 5, oh boy, the reverse sweep on the cards for BDS to take out TrainHard at the start of the day. What a storyline going into the rest of the day. Let's see what happens here. In the 4th game, pivotal game here for both teams. BDS need to win it to stay in the competition. TrainHard need to close it out to have a chance of going through to face off either against Giants or Team Endpoint in the semi-final matchup, as this one's floating towards the TrainHard goal. Extra, actually Cryptos, excuse me, has to take extra shot away just right at the last second. And look at that from Monkeyman, just slowing things down. He does that so well. That's a double demo. In fact, it's 3v1 right now. Mark by 8 is going to take full advantage. Whoa, what a big air dribble from Mark by 8 and puts BDS in front.
There we have it. There we have it. At last, a bit of mechanical skill. And one of the questions you ask crafters is who do you look at? And the BDS's every piece marked by 8 is a crucial component. Start at 50, air dribble, and makes the play for the other two, either to clean up or to start something brilliant. And finally, TrainHard Esports once again asks the same question of Game 3. What can you do when you're behind? We haven't seen them bring it back, tying the game up, and force BDS maybe to sweat a little bit.
And BDS, obviously a team who thrives when they play in front, and taking the leads early in this one, sending a message to TrainHard saying, hey, we're not dead yet. Still need to kick us into the ground if you want any chance of going through to the semi-finals. That's a big miss. A couple of big misses there from BDS. And TrainHard, Cryptos over the top of one. Gets it over to Tamper. Here comes Econ towards the backboard, looking for the dish down. Cryptos is there, but Mark by 8 will take it away before any shooting chance comes through from the third man of TrainHard Esports. But that's much better. Oh, look at this. Empty net. Is Tamper going to get the bump? No, he's not. Extra was on course to set that one away, but TrainHard pushing hard, pushing with everything that they have to try and tie this one up. They want to tie it up quickly as well, because the longer they leave BDS out in front, the more antsy that they're going to get and the more mistakes they're going to be prone to making. Here comes Monkeyman to try and extend the leads, but able to get in front of it is Econ, and Team BDS still stymied up in the top end of the field, but like not nice upfield passing play up to Mark by 8, but Extra just not in a position to make a shot.
Well, it's around the only comfort that TrainHard could take. They haven't conceded since that sort of opening slip up, or a bit of brilliance, depending on your perspective. Of course, BDS is going to say it was all them that done it, and we're half the game gone. TrainHard, though, chances presenting themselves, and once again they're now pressuring, they're attacking, and I hope to see more of that sort of boost training since stealing comes into play. We haven't even seen a demo to shake things up as well. Such a common tool that sometimes gets overlooked or overused, and right now TrainHard is lacking in that department.
Yeah, it was BDS who was taking advantage of the demos earlier. Double demo led to Mark by 8's goal, the only difference maker here in the 4th game. 2 minutes, just less than that to go, as everyone flops in front of net. Ball thankfully doesn't go in for BDS, but that was a scary situation if you're a fan of this French squad. Minute 40 to go now, and Tamper will take this from the right-hand side of the field, looking for Econ in the middle. Cryptos will follow this one down into the corner over Extra. Cryptos again gets it out to Tamper on that right-hand side. Tamper will follow up. The Wonder Kid, the Wonder Sub for TrainHard, scores another one and ties it up.
Really, when you're making a statement to the European region, when you have all eyes on you, many would crumble. Many may not even show up. Temper. Excellent goal in another situation. It's a cruel moment into the game for BDS. They know it was pivotal. They already from their kickoff, they're trying to bounce back and start trying to reduce the deficit, but this sets up. It's just going to be whipped away here, but TrainHard. Oh, what a fabulous bit of mid lane, and do you know what, Crafters? A proper rule 2 as well.
Oh, we got rule 2 in the corner. We'll try and see that as well. If it's 2v2 right now, it might actually be, and Cryptos takes the lead for TrainHard. 56 seconds to go here in game number 4, and TrainHard on the precipice of taking out BDS here in the Monaco Gaming Show warm-up edition.
Come on, TrainHard Esports. I'm not meant to be slightly biased, but what a statement that would say. The top team in the European region knocked out in the quarterfinal. When you have the likes of Top Blokes faltering, Renault Vitali arguably the strongest. They have 2 of these sides are the qualifiers of Q3 and Q4. Well, what a chance for the semi-final. And whoever it will be at that point, 30 seconds. TrainHard, can you please hold on?
That was a big demo onto Econ as well from BDS. Because Econ had all day to shoot there, but getting taken out of the equation by BDS, and now they'll try and tie things up. 17 seconds to go. Extras there, can't make the touch. It's got to be now for BDS if they want to stay in this tournament. 10 seconds to go. Mark by 8 might collect this. No, he'll just get the boost. Extras there. Mark by 8 will set up for the follow-up instead. Mark's there, out from Monkey Moon. Needs to keep this in the air. Extra towards net. Econ gets the save. Back towards the middle. Mark by 8 is there, but down to the ground it will go. And TrainHard will knock out BDS in the first series of the day.
Huge, massive upset. And to everybody who thought BDS was going to